Hello everyone. It's let me tell you the time. It's 9 a.m. and let's start revising the index of CPC. Hmm. So the first section says short title, commencement and extent. Okay. The Code of Civil Procedure 908, arrangement of section first preliminary, first section first, short title, commencement and extent, second definitions, third subordination of courts, four savings, five application of the code to revenue courts of section six, pecuniary jurisdiction section seven, provincial small causes courts Section 8, Presidency Small Cause Courts, Part 1, Suits in General, Subheading Jurisdiction of the Court and Res Judicata, Section 9, Courts to try all civil suits unless barred, Section 10, Suits of Stay of Suits, Section 11, Res Judicata, Section 12, Bar to further suits, Section 13, when foreign judgment not conclusive, Section 14, Presumption as to foreign judgments. Next subheading place of suing, section 15, court in which suits to be instituted, section 16, suits to be instituted where subject matter situate, section 17, suits for immovable property situate within jurisdiction of different court, section 18, place of institution of suit where local limit of jurisdiction of court are uncertain, section 19, suits for compensation for wrongs to person or movable, section 20, other suits to be instituted where defendants reside or cause of action arises, section 21, objections to jurisdiction, section 21a, bar on suit to set aside decree on objection as to place of suing, section 22, power to transfer suits which may be instituted in more than one court, section 23, to what court application lies, section 24, general power of transfer and withdrawal, section 25, power of supreme court to transfer suits, etc. Next subheading, institution of suits, section 26, institution of suits, section 20, next subheading, summons and discovery, section 27, summons to defendants, option section 28, service of summons where defendant reside in another state. Sorry for the inconvenience. Someone had entered in my room, so that's why I just paused the video. Let's continue. Section 28 says service of summons where defendant resides in another state. Section 29, service of foreign summonses. Section 30, power to order discovery and the like. Section 31, summons to witness. Section 32, penalty for default. Next subheading, judgment and decree. Section 33, judgment and decree. Next subheading, interest. Section 34, interest. Next subheading, costs. Section 35, costs. Section 35, a compensatory cost in respect of force or vexatious claims or defenses. Section 35b, cost for causing delays. Part second, execution. Subheading is general. Section 38 and 36, application of orders. Application to orders, section 37, definition of court which passed a decree. Next subheading, courts by which decree may be executed, section 38, court by which decree may be executed, section 39, transfer of decree, section 40, transfer of decree to court in another state, section 41, result of execution proceedings to be certified, section 42, section 42, powers of court in executing transfer decree, section 43, execution of decrees passed by civil courts in places to which this code does not extend, section 44, execution of decrees passed by revenue courts in place to which this code does not extend, section 44a, execution of decree passed by courts in reciprocating territory, section 45, execution of decrees outside India, section 46, precepts. Next subheading, questions to be determined by court executing decree, section 47, questions to be determined by court executing decree. Next subheading, limit of time for execution already has been repealed. Next subheading, transferees and legal representative, section 49, transferee, section 50, legal representative. Next subheading, procedure in execution, section 51, powers of court to enforce execution, section 52, enforcement of decree against legal representative, section 53, liability of ancestral property, section 54, partition of estate or separation of share. Next subheading, arrest and detention, section 55, arrest and detention, section 56, provision of arrest or detention of women in execution of decree for money, section 57, subsistence allowance, section 58, detention and release, section 59, release on grounds of illness. Next subheading, attachment, section 60, property liable to attachment and sale in execution of decree, section 61, partial exemption of agricultural produce, section 62, seizure of property in dwelling house, section 63, property attached in execution of decrees for of several codes, section 64, private alienation of property after attachment to be avoided. Next subheading sale, section 65, purchasers title, section 66, repeal, section 67, power for state government to make rules as to sales of land in execution of decrees for payment of money. Next subheading delegation to collector to of power to execute decrees against immovable property, section 68, 69, 67, 69, 70, 71, 72, repeal. Next, subheading distribution of assets, section 73, proceeds of execution shall to be rateably distributed among decree holders. Next, subheading resistance to execution, section 74, resistance to execution. Next, part 3, incidental proceeding, heading part 3, incidental proceeding, subheading commissions, section 79, 75, power of court to issue commission, section 76, commission to another court, section 77, letter of request, section 78, commissions issued by foreign courts. Next, part 4, suits in particular cases. Next subheading, suits by or against the government or public officer. Subheading, their official capacity. Oh, it's included. Suits by or against the government or public officer in their official capacity. Next, include section 79, suits by or against government, section 80, notice, section 81, exemption from arrest and personal appearance, section 82, execution of decree. Next, subheading, suits by aliens and by or against foreign rulers, ambassadors, and envoys, section 83, when aliens may sue, section 84, when foreign state may sue, section 85, persons especially appointed by government to prosecute or defend on behalf of foreign rulers, section 86, suits against foreign rulers, ambassadors, and envoys, section 87, style of foreign rulers as parties of suits, section 87A, definition of foreign state and rulers. Next subheading, suits against rulers of former Indian states, section 87B, application of section 85 and 86 to rulers of foreign Indian states. Next subheading, interpleader, section 88, where interpleader suit may be instituted. Next part 5, special proceedings, subheading, arbitration, section 89, settlement of disputes outside the court. Next subheading, special cases, section 90, power to state case for opinion of court. Next subheading is public nuisance and other wrongful acts affecting the public, section 91, public nuisance and other wrongful acts affecting the public, section 92, public charity, section 93, exercises of power of advocate general outside presidency towns. Next part 4, supplemental proceedings, section 94, supplemental proceedings, section 95, for compensation for obtaining arrest, attachment, or injunction or on insufficient ground, compensation for obtaining arrest, attachment, or injunction on insufficient ground. Part 7, appeals, subheading, appeals from original decree, section 96, appeal from original decree, section 97, appeal from final decree where no appeal from preliminary decree, section 98, decision where appeal heard by two or more judges, section 99, no decree to be reserved, no decree to be reversed or modified for error or irregularity not affecting merits or jurisdiction, section 99A, no order under section 47 to be reversed or modified unless decision of the case is prejudicially affected. Next subheading, appeals from appellate decree, section 100, second appeal, section 100A, no further appeal in certain cases, section 101, second appeal on no other grounds, section 102, no second appeal in certain cases, section 103, power of high court to determine issue of facts. Next subheading, appeals from orders, section 108, 104, orders from which appeal lies, section 105, other orders, section 106, what courts to hear appeals. Next, subheading, general provision relating to appeals, section 107, powers of appellate court, section 108, procedure in appeals from appellate decrees and orders, section next subheading, appeals to the Supreme Court, section 109, when appeals lie to the Supreme Court, section 1010, omitted, 111 and 111A also omitted, section 112, savings, part 8, reference, review and revision, section 113, reference to High Court, section 114, review, section 115, revision, part 9, special provision relating to the High Court not being the court of a judicial commissioner, section 116, part to apply only to certain high courts, section 117, application of court to high courts, Section 117, application of code to high courts. Part 16 was section 116 was part to apply only to certain high courts, and 117 is application of code to high courts. Section 108, execution of decree before ascertainment of costs. Section 119, other unauthorized person not to address court. Section 120, provision not applicable to high court in original civil jurisdiction. Part 10, rules. Part 10 is rules. Section 121, effect of rules in first schedule of first, in first schedule. Section 120, section 121, effect of rules in first schedule. Section 122, power of certain high courts to make rules. Section 123, constitution of rules committees in certain states. Section 124, committee to report to high court. Section 125, power of other high courts to make rules. Section 126, rules to be subject to approval. Section 127, publication of rules. Section 128, matters for which rules may provide. Section 129, power of high courts to make rules as to their original civil procedure. Section 130, power of other high courts to make rules as to matters other than procedure. Section 113, publication of rules. Part 11, miscellaneous. Section 132, exemption of certain women from personal appearance. Section 113, exemption of other persons. Section 134, arrest other than in execution of decree. Section 135, exemption from arrest under civil process. Section 135 a, exemption of members of legislative bodies from arrest and detention under civil process. Section 136, procedure where person to be arrested or property to be attached is outside district. Section 137, language of subordinate code. Section 138, power of high court to require evidence. Power of high court to require evidence to be recorded in English. Section 139, oath on affidavit by whom to be administered. Section 140, assessors in causes of salvage, etc. Section 141, miscellaneous proceedings. Section 142, orders and notices to be in writing. Section 143, postage. Section 144, application for restitution. Section 145, enforcement of liability of surety. Section 146, proceedings by or against representative. Section 147, consent or agreement by persons under disability. Section 148, enlargement of time. Section 148a, right to lodge a caveat. Section 149, power to make up deficiency of court fees. Section 150, transfer of business. Section 151, saving of inherent powers of court. Section 152, amendment of judgment, decrees or orders. Section 153, general power to amend. Section 153a, power to amend decree or order where appeal is summarily dismissed. Section 153b, place of trial to be deemed to be open court. Section 154, section 155, section 156, all three has been repealed. Section 156, section 157, continuance of orders under repeal enactments. Section 158, reference to code of civil procedure and other repeal enactment. So that's it. This is the rule basically, and we will do it in another part. Have a good time.